I've decided that my favorite food is bread and butter. That's it. I'm a simple man. So now when people are like, okay, what's your favorite food? And they're saying pizza and Chinese and the Mexican and the American grill, the burgers, the fries. I just say I like bread and butter. That's it. It's simple. It's got gluten. It's got all your essential glutens and your white flours and your enriched, bleached flour. It's got everything that a growing boy needs to grow up and be big and strong. And it's what I love. I think that for lunch, I'm gonna eat a bag of crazy bread from Little Caesars. Like that's gonna be it. That's gonna be how I fuel my body with just the white bleached enriched flours of the Little Caesar. And no one's gonna stop me. No one's not even my own waistline. Nothing can stop my consumption of bread. It's what I love. At this age, you just gotta go. These are the things that I love, and you gotta lean into them. You know. So yeah, what's your favorite food? Probably something elaborate. Most people say pizza though. Most people are down with the pizza. That was supposed to be down with the sickness, but it just went terribly wrong. Terribly, terribly wrong. So even George Clooney, he's scared of AI. It makes him shake in his silk PJs as he's laying next to his transgendered wife. Just kidding. It's just I don't even I'm not even saying that she looks like a man. I just thought that it would be funny to say. But I don't want to spread false gossip. Only true gossip is what I want to spread that destroys lives. No, I'm just kidding. Not even that. I don't like gossip. Like sitting around talking about people, dude, makes me so very uncomfortable. I like to pull a Homer Simpson and slowly back into a bush and leave the situation. Usually if I'm around and there's a group of people and they're just like talking smack, talking trash, talking shit on someone, like I will just chime in with things that I like about them. Kind of balance the scales, Let those people, those venomous gossipers know that there is some good about the person that they're trashing. And then if I don't know them, I'm just like, yeah, I bet they're just truly awful. You should kill them. If they're really going in, I'm like, you should cut their brakes. I mean, it sounds like you want them dead. Just risk it all. Go to prison. Ruin that guy's family and everyone that loves him. And then they usually shut up after that. So yeah, George Clooney, he is scared. He is in his silk PJs. He is shaking at night. He's doing a little pee dribble in his PJs, and over Sora 2, it shook him to the core. He said that it rattled Hollywood in general, and because the quality was so much better and scarier, and then he went on to say some. Look at this. I can't even undo the paper. Come on. I'll fight you. Come on. Do the page, man. Turn the page. Give me some Bob Seger, baby. Turn the page. So there's been some. He said there's been some really scary, actually awful ones where they've done and said things that I've never done or said and put me out there, and it's dangerous. Oh, he's saying what about Clooney? So he's like, it's dangerous for your family. It's dangerous. I mean, he was saying dangerous more times than Michael Jackson. It's complicated, but the genie is out of the bottle, and I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do. So it released an updated text-to-video generation program, Sora 2, last month. The tech and entertainment worlds combusted after videos went viral online showing the lifelike, cutting-edge, user-create videos produced on the platform. And one of them they say is a Pokemon character, Pikachu, where they put him in all sorts of movies like Saving Private Ryan. I mean, one person, like, on this article, they had, like, the video, and someone retweeted it or shared it and was like, Pikachu in movies is, like, my new favorite thing. Okay, well, your bar for favorite things is very low, and it's quite pathetic. So, yeah, but what he said that was interesting is he said AI poses a problem for Hollywood studio honchos. They're already struggling to solve making and maintaining a star. And I thought that was interesting because I didn't think, from the outside, just like most of everyone, like looking from the outside looking in, it didn't seem like they were interested in building and manufacturing and making and keeping with movie stars anymore. Like they're just okay with throwing in anyone in, and it's all Marvel superhero movies anyways. So it's not like a movie star back in the day would do dramas, comedies, action, the whole gambit they would do. So it just didn't look like it was like they accepted it or were cool with it or part of the reason why movie stars aren't a thing anymore. But from what he said, they're trying to figure out, they're still struggling to solve, they want to do it. And he says, but, AI is going to have the same problem that we have in Hollywood, which is making a star is not so easy. So they're obsessed with making stars. Who would have known? So Clooney added, you can't really describe what makes someone a star, and it's not looks, he said. It's something unusual, and it's hard to detect. They'll have the same problems that we have. And I'm like, dude, there's a lot of truth in that. Of like, people are like, oh, we're going to have AI, movies and movie stars. Well, sorry, I had to take a drink of my go-go juice, but you're not going to make an AI star. Like, no one is going to relate to a fake human being. And like a big part of it is like who that star is, outside of the movies, the mystery and the aura surrounding their personal life as well. And I mean, I think that that's one of the biggest things, like why there aren't really like rock stars that are just like you'd say, like stars basically, A-list, above and beyond, because there is no mystery left. Like all the bands back in the day, like even when I was growing up in the 90s, there was an absolute mystique about them. Like you would have to read books to kind of figure out, like to hear stories and try to figure out what they were like as a real person when they weren't performing. Like books on The Doors and Jim Morrison and Led Zeppelin and all that. But now it's like, yeah, dude, they're just on Twitter. They're just on X. You can go like shooting out a tweet every hour, about their likes and dislikes and their favorite colors. And there's no intrigue. There's no mystery. And that's the sad truth. But like all the stars back in the day, dude, they were all manufactured. They were all built. And I'm looking for something here. And where is it? I thought that it was Okay, so because you had the star system, old Hollywood. So in the 20s and 60s, studios didn't just find stars, they built them. Actors changed names, personas were crafted, scandals were hidden. Like I didn't even know this. Like Cary Grant, he was born his birth name is horrendous, dude. It is a horrendously like unattractive, weird, bad name. Uh Archibald. 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 Archibald Leach. My God. I mean, if that's not the just name of like some hunchback, you know, like just hunchback dude with one bulging eyeball and greasy hair combed over a balding forehead, like just a receding hairline. Like, I don't know what is. Like, that is, um, that's a bad name. It's a very ugly name. But he was Cary Grant. So they put a lot. You know, everybody knows all the, you know, they hit him out like all those movie stars back then. They were so gay, the gayest, but they put him with women. We didn't even know. We didn't even know till like they would, you know, die of AIDS like Rock Hudson, and we're like, oh, no, he was a gay guy. Now he has AIDS. All right, so then Richard Dyer, and other media scholars. I don't know who this Richard Dyer, who they're referring to here. But they say a star isn't just someone that's talented. They're a constructed image plus cultural symbol. So like stars, they're capital value. They bring box office draw, marketplace power. Their construct, their public personas is partially manufactured. PR media, image crafting, but audiences treat it like it's authenticity. They represent something in society, so like ideals, fantasies, rebellion beyond acting. And they're deviant, you know, the dangerous or rule-breaking edge will like adds mystique to them. And like a star is bankable when their names alone drive business. So it's like, dude, like, you know, growing up, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Yeah, let's go. And then sometimes it was a tragedy, like going to see, you'd go there based on the fact that Arnold Schwarzenegger is awesome and he's, you know, a movie star of mass scale. And then you go see it and he's giving birth out of his butthole in the movie Junior, you know, like, so it was just like that movie did well because he was in it. You know, we were horrified when we realized what they had done, but he was bankable. He was bankable. So it's, and it's more than talent. It's measurable risk reduction. So if this actor's in it, we're likely to make more money. And some theorists argue you can't fully teach or manufacture star power, like manufacture skills. So like you gotta have it. Like it's a mix of like charisma, timing, persona, sometimes serendipity, and they say you could check all those boxes and still not be a star. So I just thought it was interesting that they're still trying to make stars. But then you have like the like different like breakdowns and archetypes of like the stars. Like George Clooney, he's like the classic archetype, like the charismatic everyman. You know, they portray him as like he's smart, charming. He'll be like self-deprecating, and you know, he's like kind of high class, like he's drinking tequila on Lake Como, but he still remembers your mom's name, you know? And so like his reality versus persona, like he leans into the suave, but what people love is his moral consistency. Like he doesn't sell out, he calls out the game while he's still playing it. So the real it factor isn't mystery, it's consistency. Like Clooney's brand is trust. You can be funny, flawed, and self-aware, but always you. And then there's like Keanu Reeves. He's like the accidental saint. like the humble myth, like stoic, kind, tragic, low-key hero energy. A private guy who accidentally became the internet's favorite moral compass. He never chases fame, which only makes people chase him more. Then you have like Ryan Reynolds, the self-aware showman, the meta-celebrity, star type, quick-witted, sarcastic family man who turns every flaw into a punchline. Reality verse persona, business genius using humor as marketing. What makes him a star? He's in on the joke and he lets you in on it too. So audience loves someone who's not pretending to be cool. They love someone who knows he's ridiculous and owns it. That's power. That's power. Let's see this. What archetype of star is Jack Black? He might be like the confidently dumb star. The chaotic comedic force of nature. I don't know, that's what it's saying here, but I think that he's more like cuz confidently stupid is an archetype in Hollywood where you just lean into how dumb you are and play it. Like that's like you could even like look at like Adam Devine, he plays like his characters are confidently stupid. Like that's the archetype that he has leaned into. He's fully self-aware of it too, knows it. It was a conscious decision. So this is, they're saying the chaotic comedic force of nature. This is Jim Carrey, Robin Williams lineage. Unpredictable, loud in a lovable way, can turn a mediocre script into a cult favorite just by existing in it. Jack Black walks on screen and the energy immediately jumps like someone plugged into a generator. Is the musical wild card. He's not a musician who acts. He's not an actor who does music. He's the bard of chaos. So, like, because Tenacious D put him in, like, the musical, like, cult icon as well. It's the greatest song in the world. You know how it goes. The wholesome man-child, so it's kind of breaking him down into all these different categories. So childlike wonder, zero cynicism, pure enthusiasm. The surprising deep actor, well, it's true, he can do that too. They got him all, yeah, the whole thing. So, and he's like the fat guy, you know, the fat, everyday guy. I think they could have done a better job breaking that down of who he actually is, but whatevs. So, I don't know if you know this, in Diddy news, Sean Diddy Demon, his prison release date has been bumped back an extra month. So, he's getting a little bit of trouble there in jail. Let's see if they're talking about what he's doing. He was in trouble with the prison officials, and they're saying that, no, this headline's misleading. Like, I was like, all right, cool. Well, what did he do in here? But I don't think they're gonna, he claimed to not have known that a third party on three-way calls are not authorized. So he called someone, and then that person called someone on three-way so he could talk to them. But that they have to be vetted and approved, like the phone calls. So that person that got dialed on three-way, not vetted and approved. And that is no. And so they bumped it back. He probably doesn't care. He's doing whatever he wants because he thinks that Trump daddy's got his back. Dude, I saw that on the latest South Park that they have, like, I saw that headline that they have, like, Trump and J.D. Vance, like, having sex. It's like, dude, it's just, why is everything so dirty, so filthy? It's like, that's it. Like, pretty soon in just regular movies, like, the sex scenes are just going to be straight up porn. Just straight up intercourse. And that just seems like the way that the world is heading. It's going to be very disturbing. So, AI relationships are on the rise. A divorce boom could be next. which is just wild. Could you imagine getting a divorce, like having your spouse divorce you because you're in a committed relationship with ChatGPT? I mean, this is the future is wild. We are on the top of a mountain and in a toboggan, and we're just slowly going over like the little hump before you just go straight down 90 degrees into whatever the hell we are plummeting into. So Judges Palmer says it's already a struggle with what to do about affairs with humans, and AI companions will only complicate that as they take it into account the broader impact on relationships. So, although the sophisticated chatbots we use today have only been around for a few years, Yang claims the tech will only be a bigger role in marriages and divorces. So as it continues improving, becoming more realistic, compassionate, and empathetic, more and more people in unhappy marriages who are lonely are going to seek love with a bot. Love bot. Love bot, baby love bot. I've got a bot. It's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail inside me. Dude, love bot, baby love bot. I've got a love bot. I date about 20. I should have AI just turn that into a parody song. This is what I should do. So, yeah, dude, it's a weird world that we're going into. It is just, I mean, George Clooney is scared. He's shaking. He's dribbling in his PJs at night, and it's just my new favorite thing to say. And and now people are going to be getting divorces on this. Like, dude, already, like, Mattel has a deal with OpenAI to put AI chips in their dolls and Barbies so that kids can have conversations with the inanimate objects. I mean, this is going to make these kids are going to be like Damians, dude, like the Omen or some shit. Like, it is a terrifying thing. Like the dolls, like, what if they're the conversation, like, there's no governor on it. And so when they're alone, they're like, yeah, the doll's like, you should kill your parents. Go find the biggest knife in the kitchen and kill your parents. Like, who's to say, dude? Who's to say that the dolls and the OpenAI and the program, like, anybody, what if a insane person got into the system and put in that code to have all the Barbies start telling kids to kill their parents in private? Something to think about, dude. And I love the fact that like the headline of this article is just so insane. Like, what people like research and spend money on is truly incredible. Hell of a time to be alive. Adolf Hitler likely had micropenis. Cowman syndrome, DNA study finds. So fabric cut from the sofa on which Hitler killed himself contained DNA, which was analyzed to reveal that Hitler likely had a genetic condition of a micropenis. So apparently they can take your DNA, a hair strand, your blood, put it, study it in a lab, and then determine whether or not your penis is micro. This is just a hell of a time to be alive. So yeah, he's apparently suffered a genetic disorder affecting sexual development. So apparently they're saying this is why he killed all the Jews and wanted to take over the world, is because his penis was so small. And it made him so angry and so sad that everyone had to die in his path. And it's just wild, dude. Argues, so they're saying that the findings might help explain Hitler's almost total devotion to politics with an almost complete absence of private life. This is because he couldn't have one, because his little pee-pee was so tiny and so small that he couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it and just sent him into a psychotic rage. Mass murder was the only option that he had because of the penis life dealt him. This is the Austin Anderson Show, and I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Have a great, blessed day.